so today's video is going to be a trying on of a bunch of the products that I picked up from the Sephora VIB sale 2022 spring sale. I always do these videos every time I pick up stuff from the Sephora sales because I always want to demo and show you guys how these products work, because I want you to know whether or not something is worth buying and spending the money on, because let's get real, Sephora does sell some pretty bougie high-end luxury makeup brands. So I did pick up quite a few things from some luxury brands, so I really wanted to try these products for you guys. And also, like I said, I do these every time I shop the Sephora sales. I always do a get ready with me trying out all the products for you guys. I'm not trying out everything today, but I'm trying out a majority of products that I got. I have a new foundation to try, I have a new concealer to try, I have a new lip product to try, I have a new everything else I have tried off camera, and I also have new eyeliners to try. So everything else has been used off camera before, and I'll let you know what my thoughts are. So for eye primer, I went in, I already primed my eyes and I used my Anastasia eye primer. I didn't realize how low I am on this. I might end up picking up another one when I go to Sephora later today, because I actually have to return a couple of things. I might just exchange it to get this because I didn't realize how low I am on it. And then for the lip oil, I just used my ColourPop lip oil. And then I set my eyes with my Dior Backstage powder, and I'm probably going to use that to set my face as well. So the only thing I didn't pick up that was new to me, or actually two things that I didn't pick up that were new to me, because I try to pick up something in every category when the Sephora sale rolls around. I didn't pick up an eyeshadow palette this time. I actually picked up an eyeshadow palette last spring and last winter for both of those sales, that I didn't end up picking up a palette this time. There wasn't really anything that was catching my eye too much, or like was lusting over extremely badly, that I just skipped over the eyeshadow palettes that came out. But for today's eyeshadow look, I'm going to use the palette that I picked up last winter, and I'm going to use my Natasha Denona Retro palette. I also know that the pastel palette just came out, so if you guys were lusting after that one, I would grab it. But this is also a really pretty palette as well. I think this palette is beautiful. I don't know if I'm gonna go the orangey route today, or more so a pinkish purple route, because my shirt actually is kind of pinky purple flowers, and I'm actually wearing like these blushy toned purple jeans that my mom just gave me. So I'm kind of leaning towards doing something a little bit more purpley toned. I think we're going to stick with my original route though, because I do think orangey colors are such a compliment for purples. So I'm just going to go in with the shade Nude Mauve first, because that's probably what I would start out with anyway. And I'm going to put that in my crease area. I'm not going to go too in-depth in the eye look because this is not new, so I'm just going to skip forward. I'm just going to show you guys applying like the first eye and not really showing more than that, because again, it's kind of not something that's new. But I'm just letting you guys know that if you guys were thinking about this palette during this sale, I would highly recommend it. It's a gorgeous palette, and I can say that you cannot go wrong with Natasha Denona's formula. It's amazing. So let me just finish applying this crease shade. So I laid that nude, I was about to say nude mauve shade down, and damn, that is like way darker than I thought it was going to be, but I really, really like it. It's kind of like a neutrally brownish, almost purpley toned neutral, and I really, really like it. Should we go the mauve-y route? I think I'm going to. I'm kind of changing my mind. I was like, I'm gonna use the peachy tones, but this color literally like just changed the whole mood of the look I'm going for. I'm just gonna go in with Andy now, which is like the mauve-y pinky shade. And I'm going to take that in my crease. Oh, that's such a pretty color. Yes, I like this already. I'm glad I changed my mind. Also, the lipstick I'm using today, it's kind of like a pinky color. So I don't know how well that would have went with like a peachy toned eye. So let me just finish applying this. Okay, and then for the, let me just see the volume. Oh my goodness. For the volume, for the definition and outer corners, I'm going to use the shade Groove, which is like a pretty dark, like reddish purpley shade, and I'm going to put that on my outer corners. This is such a beautiful, like, rich color, and it really, like, deepens up the look, like, really pretty. Like, really pretty. Sound like such a Valley girl. And I just want to show you guys how this deepens it up. So I'm just going to apply it on this side too. I think I'm going to go with Swing on the lid. But there's literally like 3 shades I want to use. But I think I'm going to do the purpley shimmer. Because that's where this eye look is leading us. So just gonna finish applying that. So I went ahead and applied my brow bone highlight off camera, and I used the shade MOD, which is such a beautiful under brow highlight. It's just so pigmented, and it just brightens up the look so much. And then for my lids, I just went in with my NYX glitter primer. Why is this shade getting like everywhere? Okay, so for the lid, I'm going to go in with I try to keep my eyes down when I put the glitter glue on, so sorry if I'm not looking at the camera, but if I look up too much, like the glitter glue kind of transfers a little bit. So for the lid shade, I'm going to go in with the shade Swing. It's this really beautiful, like plummy toned shimmer, and I'm going to apply that. It's really pigmented too, so I'm just going to glide that across the lid. And what I love about her shimmer formula is that it's so light, but it's pigmented, like, but they're just so smooth. And they're just really easy to apply. So I'm just gonna take that. I really like that I went the plummy route today. I'm feeling this look. Alright, let's just build that up a little bit more. But I'm going to do it off camera because then I want to get into the stuff that I actually picked up. Okay, so the eyes are done for now. So we're going to jump into the new products that I picked up during the sale. So the first product I got, I'm going to use it as a prep spray today. I'm not sure necessarily that you're supposed to use it as a prep spray, but it says it's supposed to protect your skin throughout the day from makeup and other things that can get on your face, like natural pollutants and like dirt that gets on your face and grime and stuff like that throughout the day when you're out of the house and whatever. So this is the SOS Tower 28 Rescue Facial Spray, and I'm going to use this as a prep spray today because I'm not really going to use it any other way. So I'm just going to go ahead and try that out. It's a really, really nice mist. It covers like your whole face and it feels really, really hydrating. So I just wanted that to soak into the skin for a minute. I mainly picked this up because I wanted to see how it works for my eczema, because I literally only have one patch of eczema on my leg still, because I used to have eczema all over my hands. So we'll see how it works for that. I probably should have picked up the bigger size. Anyway, let's get into the foundation, then we'll talk more about the products because I already feel it absorbing into my skin. So for the primer, I'm going to try this sample that I have, but you can also get this at Sephora, and this is the V Lighter Dual Use Liquid Light Face Base and Top Coat from Valentino. So we're going to try out this little guy. My mom actually got this as a sample. Oh wow, that is very fragranced, but it feels amazing. And it adds a really pretty, like, luminescence to the skin. And I'm really excited to try this with the foundation I'm going to try. And I'm going to show you guys the foundation in just a sec. But that added a really pretty glow to my skin. Ooh. I like that, but just keep in mind it's very heavily fragranced, but it made my skin look beautiful. And then, of course, the foundation I'm going to use on top of it, I think is also going to be fragrance. I don't know why bougie brands love fragrancing their face products. It's a little bit annoying sometimes, but sometimes it's a little bit too strong, and it also can cause migraines for some people that are sensitive to certain scents. So I'm not like a huge fan of the scented products, and they always heavily scent them like they're a perfume. But yeah, so that's the Valentino primer. And then I also got this. I cannot wait to try this. So this is the Very Valentino Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 26 Light Lasting Perfecting Foundation from Valentino. So we are going to try this out today. I got it in the lightest shade, which is Light R2, and then this is what the packaging looks like. It's so gorgeous, so I'm really, really excited to try it out. I'm gonna put my hair up, just because every time I actually do my face makeup, it like annoys the crap out of me that my hair isn't up. I used to do that when my hair was like super short, but now I can't. I mean, I did, you know, obviously get it cut again, but it's been driving me crazy when it's down when I do my foundation. So this says it expires in December. That means I'm only going to get an 8-month shelf life out of it. That's a little annoying, but I'm going to use this quite a bit, so I'm going to try this out today. It is very liquidy, so we're going to see how this applies. Actually, there really isn't that much of a fragrance at all in the foundation, which I can appreciate. I actually really like that. Okay, so right off the bat, this color is a little bit yellow. Actually, not yellow. It's more like orangey. But I think it's going to work because I think it's going to absorb into the skin beautifully. I'm already loving how this feels and the liquid consistency. I usually love those kind of foundations because you guys know I'm not a huge fan of full coverage. So anything that is like lightweight and makes my skin look beautiful, I am all about. So we're going to go ahead. But I also feel like it's kind of drying kind of fast. So we're just going to blend this out. Oh, wow. That looks beautiful. It's very light on the skin. It kind of almost has a very light matte finish to it. Not necessarily like dewy. Which I'm actually surprised about. I thought it was going to be more dewy on the skin, but that's okay. It's a very soft matte finish. And I actually really like it. It's making my skin look beautiful. And I'm just going to take that down the neck. I really like it so far. It's not emphasizing any texture. It's not making my skin look dry. But am I like thinking that this is worth $60? It's not like life-changing, but it is really pretty on the skin. I like it. I don't know why there's something about it that doesn't make me fall in love with it though. Probably because it's just not dewy, but this is how my skin would look anyway so that's what it looks like with one layer. This is how my skin would look anyway after setting my face. It's nice. It's very natural looking and it feels amazing. Like, I don't feel anything. I don't feel like I'm wearing foundation right now. So that is always a good sign. I like how the luminescence from the primer is kind of shining through. So it's kind of giving me that glow on my face. So I really like the two together, like the primer with the foundation. I'm going to have to try this out with another primer to see how I like it. But it does look really beautiful on the skin. But I'm not sure if this is my absolute favorite foundation, but it is really, really nice. So I would still say go for it if you were interested in it. Okay. I do have 2 new concealers to try. I have tried the other one off camera a couple of times. So I think I'm going to try this one that I picked up yesterday because I haven't tried this one out yet and I would like to try it out with you guys. So the other concealer that I got was the Tarte C Power Flex Antioxidant Concealer, and this one's in the shade Porcelain Sand. So we're going to try this out today. It just comes in this huge bottle. Like, what is up with Tarte making these huge bottles with these huge applicators? Like, this is as big as the Shape Tape. All right, let's try it out. I'm excited. This almost already reminds me of the consistency of the Shape Tape and the Tarte Shape Tape Creamy Concealer. But it dissolves right away. I've always been a huge... Oh, that is really nice, actually. That dissolved really nicely into my skin. Ooh. But I've always been a huge fan of Tarte's Rainforest of the Sea line, or Sea line, since they just renamed it to the Sea line rather than Rainforest of the Sea. I've always been a big fan of, like, the products in that line, so, or this line, literally I'm applying it, but this is applying beautifully. I've always loved every concealer that I've tried from the Sea line, so I was kind of intrigued to try this one. So I'm just going to go ahead, and it goes like really smoothly over my blemishes and it just absorbs into the skin right away. So I am a really big fan of that. That looks beautiful so far. I really like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply it on the under eyes. I probably don't even need a lot because it is full coverage. So I think that's all I'm going to do. That's probably already too much. But I think that's all I'm going to do. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend it out. It's blending out really nice. And it feels, again, extremely lightweight underneath the eyes. Let's see. Taking a little bit longer to blend out underneath my eyes, but I think it's just because of the sponge that I'm using. For me, I can never tell whether or not I like a concealer until I've tried it like 50 gajillion times. Or if it starts creasing right away on me, it goes back. Like, I am extremely picky with concealers now. I just got a bunch of that in my eye. Let's not do that. But this one doesn't dry down too quickly either, and it blends out really nicely. And the consistency is very creamy. It doesn't feel thick like the Shape Tape did. It's a lot thinner in consistency, even thinner than the creamy Shape Tape. Like, I don't understand what the difference was between the Shape Tape and the creamy Shape Tape. Like, literally, there was almost no difference. I couldn't even tell what it was doing. This one, I can definitely tell. It's way different. And it feels amazing, and it's so lightweight, and it looks really good underneath my eyes. So far, I really like that. Tarte knows their concealers. They know how to do concealers. Okay. And then the new powder I picked up. I don't pick up loose powders too often, but I picked up the Pat McGrath one the last sale. And I was kind of interested in trying this one for this sale. So I picked up the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist setting powder. So I'm going to use that to set my under eyes. And I really have been loving this powder. I've been using it pretty much every day since I got it. I just haven't used it on camera yet. And it's very lightweight, and it almost has like a blurring effect underneath your eyes, and it's just so pretty. I like can't stop applying it sometimes because it doesn't feel like anything. It feels so lightweight. Like, even more so than like the Pat McGrath one. And I'm just going to apply that. It just blurs your skin and it's so beautiful. I am really loving this powder. So I would definitely suggest this. I'm sorry that this sale is over at this point. I just waited forever for some orders to come in. The Valentino stuff finally came yesterday. So, like, I know that, you know, Sephora has very high demand times and, you know, shipment is always delayed during the sale. But honestly, like, it's kind of ridiculous how long we have to wait as Rouge, because it's supposed to be 3-day shipping and it's never 3-day shipping anymore, so it's a little bit annoying. Okay, so my face is feeling a little bit dry. Let me see if this comes out. Let me spray it over here. So I'm going to try out the Anastasia Dewy Set Setting Spray. This is the setting spray that I picked up, but I want to like hydrate my face a little bit, and then I will apply this again at the end. But I'm loving how my skin is looking right now. It looks really good. I just want to... My nose is already itchy. So I'm just going to apply that. Smells really good too. So this kind of reminded me of like the coconut spray from ColourPop. So I decided to pick up this one, and also, like I said in my haul video, Debbie loves that setting spray, so I wanted to try it for myself. Okay, so now we're going to go in with eyeliner. And I'm going to try one of these Makeup by Marielle Eyeliners. I got the shades black and brown. We're going to try the brown shade today. I swatched these on my hand yesterday, and oh my god, they are so pigmented and so smooth and creamy. I cannot wait to try this. So I don't think I'm going to smudge anything underneath my eyes because I really want to see how this performs by itself today. But this is a really beautiful, like, deep, almost like purpley brown. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. That is applying amazingly. Oh, wow. That is so pigmented. Wow, that's amazing. I love that. So your girl is filming pretty early today. I actually have work at 3, but I wanted to film my haul video so badly that I wanted to film, obviously, my try-on video for you guys before I filmed the haul. And I love this. This is beautiful. 100% recommend these. I always see the Fancy Face raving about these eye pencils, so I finally decided to pick one up for myself, and I love it. So I'm just going to apply an inner corner highlight from the palette and just put on some lash primer, and then we'll do the mascara. Okay, so I always pick up a mascara during the sale, and the mascara I picked up was the Milk Makeup Rise Mascara, so we're going to apply that today. On my top lashes, I just applied some lash primer. I always use my L'Oreal one. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this. I can say I have used this quite a few times off camera, and I love it. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply it for you guys. But I'm just, spoiler alert, I really like this mascara because it really does a great job of gripping onto every lash. And look at how much length you can get from that. I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but there is such a difference on this side. And it doesn't take that much to apply for it to really, like, grip onto your lashes because of the curved wand. And it's just really, really good. You guys, I'm already getting really tired. So, yeah, I woke up at 11. It's 1 o'clock right now. I'm actually really liking how this foundation looks up close. It's not emphasizing any of my pores here. And I can notice that there is a little bit of dryness around my nose and stuff, but that's always normal for me because I have such dry skin. But the foundation, as I'm wearing it longer, it actually looks beautiful. You know what? I just realized I didn't set my face with powder yet. I like sprayed the Anastasia spray, but I didn't set my face. So I'm actually seeing how it wears without powder, and it looks really good. I'm gonna apply a tiny bit of powder though, but it looks amazing so far, actually. Sometimes some foundations have to warm up to your skin before and it's funny how my face was feeling a little tight before I did powder, because usually, like I've said, I always apply a spray after I've set my face, but like I said, I forgot to do that, so we're just gonna do that really quick. I got my mascara all over my hands, so I'm just going to apply the Dior powder just a little bit. We're just gonna tap it, and I'm just gonna put a little bit more on my cheeks, but this is such a lightweight powder. Oh, looks so good. So I went ahead and set my face, and I still really like how the foundation looks. So far the foundation is beautiful. So I kind of take back what I said in the beginning, and I think it's really beautiful on the skin. Just trying to get some of that mascara off my hands. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and, like I said, apply an inner corner highlight, and I'm going to do my bottom lash mascara, and then we'll finish off the face. Okay, so I didn't pick up a new bronzer, but I am going to bronze up my skin with my Gucci bronzer in the shade 01. We used a bougie foundation. We might as well use a bougie bronzer. I picked up this bronzer during the, I don't remember if it was the winter sale or the spring sale, but I did pick it up. I think I picked it up during the spring sale because I actually went back to watch my last spring Sephora haul just to refresh my memory on what I actually picked up then. And I did pick this up during that haul video, so I'm just going to go ahead and bronze up my skin. I love this bronzer. It's one of my all-time favorites. And then we're going to go in with blush. It's kind of hard for me to tear away from the other blush that I've been using a couple of times. Oh my god. But I've only used this blush palette once, so I really want to use it again. So I'm going to go in with the blush palette that I picked up, which is the Melt Mariposa Butterfly palette, and this is their blush palette from the collection. It was really easy for me to resist the eyeshadow palette, but the blush palette was so pretty, and I just loved that it was butterfly themed that I had to pick it up. So I'm going to use this on camera today. I think I know what shade I want to use. I think I'm going to go in with this middle shade right here. It's such a pretty, like, mauvey pinky shade, and you can use these not just as blushes, but you can also use them as blush toppers or even as highlighters. I think I used one of them as a highlighter, and it was really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead with that shade called Vita, and I'm going to apply that because I think it's a really pretty shade for this look, and it builds up beautifully. This formula is so smooth and easy to apply, and it's pigmented. That's beautiful. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply it on the other side. But I think that was a perfect color to go with this eyeshadow look. It really complements it really nicely. I already used the other one that's like a true mauvey pink before, but like I said, I only used this blush palette once so far, so I'm like, I need to use it again, so I figured I would use this in this video. I could layer it with the other one, but I think this is pretty pigmented, so I think we're good with that. I think this is beautiful. Okay, and then for the highlight, I did not pick up a new highlighter. I feel like brands like think that highlighters are like not trendy anymore, or I guess people aren't wearing highlighter as much because mainstream brands are not really releasing highlighters anymore. I don't know why. Like, I'm all here for highlight all day, every day, 24/7, because you guys know I love the glow. But I'm just gonna use one of my oldies but goodies, and I'm gonna use my Natasha Denona Super Glow in the shade 01 Fair. I've always thought this is beautiful, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with that. I haven't used it in quite a while, and since I used her eyeshadow palette today, I kind of wanted to use the highlighter. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, it's so pretty. So I was going to exchange the Makeup by Marielle eyeliners that I got, because I also ordered them in the store, because I didn't realize that they were right. I didn't order them in the store. I ordered them online, and they're supposed to come today in the mail along with the shampoo and conditioner that I ordered, because that's the last two things that I'm waiting for. But like a dumbass, I didn't realize that the, oh, that's so pretty. I didn't realize that the eyeliners were in the store when I went shopping with my friend. So originally I ordered them, but then I went to the store yesterday, because yesterday was the last day of the sale, and I wanted to see if there's anything else I wanted to pick up, and I picked up like 3 things. But then, like, one of the sales associates helped me find the Makeup by Marielle eyeliners, and they were right where the display was. So I bought those in store, and I'm going to return the ones I bought online, because those are unused. So, yeah, that was a shining moment of my intelligence. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face again with the Anastasia Dewy set. Did I just turn this? Wait, no. Oof, that was, I just kind of sprayed that quite a bit, and I kind of got it a bit underneath my eyes, but we can just, that was not, again, another shining moment of my amazing intelligence. So, oh my god. I want to get it on my, wow, that is some dewy spray. But I've seen like a secret before where they spray it here and they kind of like melt it into the skin. Yeah, that looks super dewy and beautiful. You guys know I love my dewy sprays, and that's gorgeous. So I'm just going to do my brows off camera, and then we'll do the lips. Okay, guys, so now we're going to finish off with the lips. For the lip liner, I'm just going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade Pillow Talk. Because like I said, I wanted to use as many ColourPop Sephora products as possible today. Because we're going to go in with a new lipstick. And then after this, I'm going to film my whole video, and I'm so excited. Alright, and then for the lippy, I picked up this really bougie lipstick, and I've never paid this much for a mini in my life, but it's actually a substantial size. I thought it was going to be like microscopic, but it's not a bad size. So I picked up the Valentino Striking Satin Lip Color, Mini Rosso Satin Lip Color in the shade 100R, which is Roman Grace. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that. Oh, let me show you the packaging really quick. So pretty with the red. I'm obsessed with this red packaging for everything. And it's this really pretty, like, mauve-y pink shade. I'm going to go ahead and apply this. And I actually tried this on my lips last night. It just glides on your lips. It feels so silky smooth. I love it. I'm actually really happy I tried it, and it just glides on. And I'm just going to apply it on the top. It just feels extremely moisturizing. But just keep in mind it is scented, but I actually really enjoyed the scent. It kind of reminds me of the way that Chanel lipsticks are scented. It has a very similar fragrance. Alright, you guys, so that's pretty much it. Okay, you guys, so this is everything that I tried from the Sephora sale, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really love how my makeup turned out. I think everything turned out beautiful. I am really loving how the foundation looks now, as opposed to when I first applied it. I wasn't really crazy about it, but it's so funny because like sometimes you have to see like your makeup finished with the foundation that you try, and then you end up loving it even more. But I think everything works beautifully together. I'm obsessed with these Makeup by Marielle eyeliner pencils. I think that they're amazing, super pigmented. I love the Milk Makeup mascara. The Tarte concealer I really am liking so far. And like I said, I love the Rare Beauty powder. And then the Melt blush is so pretty on the skin, and I really am liking the Anastasia Dewy set. I think it made my skin look beautiful and really dewy, and you guys know that I'm all about that vibe. That's what I always love this finish of my foundation to be. And then the Valentino lipstick is gorgeous, and it just glides on my lips. It's super hydrating. I don't even feel like I'm wearing anything on my lips. So yeah, that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at CBW819 and check out my Poshmark at the same handle. Let me know what you guys picked up from the sale. Did you guys pick up any makeup, or did you just stick with skincare, or did you go ham like I do? But yeah, I would really like to know. So I love you guys so much. Thank you. Bye.